This is a length of brass profile. It's to hold the windows into a percentile steam wagon. It's not the right stuff, but it's the nearest stuff we can get. And I've got to modify the profile to be a slightly different shape. I need 3mm off there, 3mm off there, and a little chamfer putting in that bit there. I'll show you the setup I've done to load it out in the milling machine. I can do it in 20-inch sections. I've actually fastened a nice piece of straight ground stock onto there to use that as a guide. I'll bring the camera in and show you exactly how I've done that. These are real tight fitting dowels. I've got one in each end, and this piece of steel was put up against that, and it's actually drilled and tapped into the bed of the machine and into the table. People are going to frown on this, but honestly I've needed a good stop on here for ages, and the two little holes won't make any difference at all to the machine, and it is my machine, so that's what I've done, rightly or wrongly. Not so bad having the power feed, it gets all the hard work out of it. So I get a decent length cut each time. 3 cuts does the 1 length. Right, I'll move it along now and I can find the bastard spanner again. There it is. I don't know what it is about this 19mm spanner, but it never seems to be where I put it. Right, so we simply slide it along, ready for the next cut. Come on, you stuffy bastard. Right, clamp it in again. Oh, God. This is one of the jobs that, you know, when you took a job on and you wish I'd never seen the bastard thing. This is one of them jobs, never mind. It's all for a good cause. Next to take a cut off both those faces, so it's a double cut this time. Each of these had to clamp it down. Sort of thing it is, really. Never mind, I'm sure we'll get there. Normally do. My heart is not in this job one little bit. Right, that's 4mm to come off this one. Bring the tail up so I put it both bits at the same time. Doesn't really add very much, does it? No. In fact, we're lifting that bottom part up. I didn't expect that to happen. Possibly a different cutter, I don't know. I'll have a little bit of experiment. I might have to do it in 2 passes and just take a couple of mil at a time. I'll change the cutter and go from there. Right, I found a method of doing the 4mm cut all in one. Otherwise I'm going to be here forever. I found if I just put a little bit of tension on that just to stop it from vibrating and flexing, it cuts no problem, or at least reasonably no problem. That's a full 4mm cut there. So I've reduced the width of the profile to the same as you wanted. Now we're going to try and take that edge out of there, make it like a rounded profile. And I've got this cutter here which I think will do the job for us. I haven't got to take any off that bit there, and I've got to be careful not to take too much off. I've just got to break the edge. So we'll put the cutter in, have a little try and see what happens. I've got several of these with different radiuses on. So I'm going to be careful. I just take the edge off, but not enough off to make it so it's too weak. Just enough to round that edge off. We need them to look 8-year-old as well. They're going to be get chromed, so it's kind of taking the edge off, which is what he wanted it to do, so I think I'll leave it at that. And I'll rub that down with a little bit of emery tape, but I like that. Touch deeper. Bastard. Right, that's going to catch the hand wheel. It would do, wouldn't it? That's catching the hand wheel, the bastard. Right, so that's catching the hand wheel there. So I have to take that off. Will this job never end? Right. I think it's just held on with that grub screw and there's a key in there, I think. Can't remember now. Happens I've had this thing apart. And grub screws loose. We'll have an exploratory tap with it, see what happens. Right. Okay. I'll take that tail because if I do it the bastard will fall out, I can guarantee that. That's the nut that locks it all together. So well, I've had all this to bits. Although the key seems to be quite well stuck on there, we'll just leave it. just one of those jobs that seemed a good idea at the time. It's doing the job, but it's a bit of a pain in the arse. It's very, very time consuming, and I cannot really walk away and do anything else, because the second I walk away I know exactly what will happen. Fuck for that. I've been asked by a friend if I can make him a gallery for his car. The only spec I've got is probably 90mm long, and it's a 12 by 105 hole in the end, so we'll put the threaded hole in first, but we'll think about what sort of shape I'm going to make it. I had thought about a bell end shaped gallery now, but I thought better of it in the end. 10.8 is a tap and drill for 12 by 125 threads. It's a strange thread, fine thread, but it's used quite a lot in the motor trade. This chuck should hold a tap tight enough just to thread in the aluminium. Don't think it'll reverse out because these chucks tend to loosen themselves off like that. There, just some threads in there. The tool I'm going to use, it's got like a round button on the end of it. It's really good for machine aluminium. Get a hell of a finish with it. Try the neither and forwards. No need makes a better job. You can see what sort of finish that's putting on there now. Put a taper on it. It's just it's straightforward, just a taper and then a blend into that. I think I'll probably leave it at that diameter. That feels quite comfortable in the hand. Use the compound slide to cut the taper. I keep meaning to change them nuts in there. They're very badly warm, but I haven't actually getting around to it yet. Sort of tape I want is probably something like that. We'll give it a try of that and see what it looks like. See, there's nothing other than the length and the thread. It's up to me what I do with it. Right. Shallower taper than that. I want the taper part to go to about there. We'll try for a decent finish on it now. Running 1,000 RPM there. Not bad. We'll remove the tool sight so it cuts on a new part of the tip. This is probably the last cut. Like that, nice. And I'll probably put 3 grooves in just to break it up a little bit. Put one there, like that, and we'll go down 20 mil. We'll do it 50, is that much better? One more. Right, I like the look of that. Probably part it off now and then sort that corner out. I'm going to bring it out the chuck a little bit. Pull that off and then we'll just see what we're going to do with that bit. This is nasty stuff, aluminium to part of it. It tends to weld itself to the tool, to the tip. Lubricant's the secret. Spraying like a ragman's trumpet, that. It's better. I'm sure you can appreciate what a ragman's trumpet looks like. Not a very pleasant thing at all. Just got to look at depth on the part of the tool blade. See? Keep mentioning it. Put some brass shim stock around that just to protect the finish. Little gentle nip on there, it wants nothing too much. A little bit piss wobbly, but it'll be alright for what it is. It's just a gear lever. What I don't want to do is spoil the finish we've achieved. That's left a little raised up tip on the end, and I actually quite like. Do I like the look of that, or do I want to take it off? I'm not sure. Off, I think. Come loose there. I'm just going to break those two tapers with a slightly shallower one, just to sort of blend it in. Polish this now with a small piece of Scotch-Brite just to put more of a matte finish on it. I've actually used a chuck to support it. You've got to be really careful when you're doing this. If you're not confident, just don't do it. The Scotch-Brite puts a nice finish on it. Anybody wants a one, give us a shout. Like I say, I can always do a bell end one for you. Do a brass one or a stainless steel one or a plastic one. Whatever you want, really. Once again, just had to say thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do, because we're all getting near 200,000. Anyway, thanks for watching.